Wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and welcome to Grimsby vs Bradford City Preview Live. On today's podcast, we'll be talking about the post-match Bromley game, the pre-match Grimsby game. Also, you're getting a 2-for-1. We'll be talking about the Newcastle under-21s, the latest Bradford City news, what's on your plate, the weather forecast, and also we're getting breaking transfer news, and it is hitting us hard. Breaking news just come through because this podcast is live. Alex Gilead has now completed a permanent move to Sky Bet side Shrewsbury Town. We'll get more into this when we get further down. So today, I am joined, hopefully they can all hear me, Callie, Tony, Diane, Lee, Robbie, and we've got a couple other people. So hopefully you can hear me.
Can hear you.
Right, so let's start off with the Bromley game. So what was your thoughts on the Bromley game? And just as a note to everybody as well, when people are speaking, if you can mute your sound just to get a bit so there's no feedback and stuff. So, Callie, starting with you, what was your thoughts on the Bromley game?
I didn't manage to get up for Bromley, but I did watch it on TV. TV. I thought it was alright. I thought we played really well, but we were down to 10 men. They were down to 10 men, weren't they? So maybe that had a bit of influence on it.
You just mute your sound, Tony.
It's not me.
Is that Lee? Right.
Mine says I'm muted, so if you can hear me, it's obviously me. Weird.
We've got gremlins tonight, aren't we?
I'm going to have one of them for me tea.
We haven't got to what's on your plate yet, Lee.
I didn't say it was on the plate.
Oh, I'm a bit gutted about Alex Gilead going, to be fair. That's not good news, is it?
What's your thoughts on the Bromley game?
I've just told you.
Right. I didn't catch any of it because I heard Lee over here. So, yeah. Look. It's gone to shit already, isn't it? 2 minutes in.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Callie.
All right.
Sorry, I'll edit all that part out. It'll take about 5 hours. But Callie, so again, what's your thoughts on the Bromley game?
It was a cracking game. I thought we did really well. We attacked. Just what we want to see in our team. We're more attacking football. Obviously they were down to 10 men, so I think that had a lot to do with it. You know, a lot of influence playing 10 men. We shouldn't have conceded that late goal either off them. That was a bit disappointing. But overall, I think we played really well.
And Tony, what was your thoughts on the Bromley game?
Can't comment on the Bromley game because I wasn't here. I was up in Scotland with my sisters, so I didn't see any of the game. I didn't see any of the goals, so I can't comment. All I want to bother about was that we got 3 points, and that's the main thing.
And Miss Diane, if you can hear me.
Hello. Bromley game, I thought it was good. Sorry, I'm just in the kitchen. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Bromley, technical issues galore today, so if it's saying you're muted, you're not actually muted.
Yeah,
if that makes
I am
sense.
muted.
Yeah,
no, I thought it was great. Played well. The player that Bromley got sent off, should have put his hand to the ball because it was a goal and a goal opportunity. So yeah, we played well. We got the 3 points, which is good, and I'm happy.
And Lee.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Oh God,
I've got a big red thing here that says I'm still muted.
Yeah, it's back to front, mate. It's opposite day, so if it's saying you're muted, you're not muted.
Oh. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, Lee. So what was your thoughts on the Bromley game? Oh, Jesus Christ.
I thought, well, leaving the above one out of football, because I don't think he plays for anyone. What a game. Good game. But I thought, actually, that we did have a little bit of our old selves, because we did kind of take his foot off the pedal a little bit. But we managed to get his foot back on the pedal, and we managed to beat him. And that's what we deserved. We played well. Still not sure about the back three. But I've got a gribble in my throat. I guess this gremlin I've had.
Okay. So, my thoughts on the Bromley game. We played well, we attacked, we did everything fantastic. I think we got a bit of luck from the Maradona handball on the line. I couldn't quite
Good save, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, a good save. I couldn't quite see what happened. But then obviously we saw it on the video at half time that he handballed it, and that player got sent off. So the team did play well. Right. What everyone's here for. Grimsby versus Bradford. And it's a 3 p.m. kickoff tomorrow, live at Blundell Park. The referee is Stephen Martin, and thanks for Diane. He's got a bit of stats up, and he's only had ever 2 appearances in the championship, where he's dished out 10 yellow cards, no second yellows, no reds, and 1 penalty. So then a little bit of an insight. Top goal scorer for us is Cook. Top goal scorer for them is Davis. Andy Cook scored 1. Davis has scored 2. Davis has no assists. Andy Cook got no assists. They've both played 3 games each. A little bit of an insight. Grimsby have scored 6 goals in their last 5 matches. Haven't kept a clean sheet in 6 matches. Charles Vernon, who used to play for Bradford, has created the most chances of Grimsby 1. Bradford have scored 8 goals in their last 5 matches. Andy Cook has the most shots and targets per match for Bradford City, 2.2. And Tariq Samuel Wright has, alright, that's his posh name. Wrighty has created the most big chances for Bradford, 1. So just quickly going up to the Simon Parker article. If I can find it. Have we got it? Here we go, Grimsby preview. So, Grimsby team, possibly, sorry if I'm butchering these names, but we've got Wright, Warren, Rogers, Cameron, whom, I can't even pronounce that one. Not even going to attempt to pronounce that one. Green, Vernon, and Danny Rowe. Wilson, Ainley, Barrion, Carson, Gardner, Cass, and Eastwood. The leading scorer is Jordan Davis 2, league position 18th. Last 4 games is Sheffield in the Cup, the lost 5-1. The lost 4 won against Notts County. The 1-3-2 against Cheltenham, I think it is. And obviously the drew with us, but then they won on penalties. And then Bradford's team is probably Walker, Baldwin, Ryan, Kelly, Holiday, Smallwood, Wright, Savac, Patterson, Cav and Cook, with Sanderson, Walker, Odor, Poynton, Adam, Shepherd and Doyle on the bench. So Bradford's last couple of games that we've won 3-1 against Bromley. We drew 0-0 against Salford. We drew against Grimsby and we lost on penalties, and we won MK Dons. The championship official Stephen from Staffordshire last officiated City for Derek Adams' first home game against Oldham in August 2021. And the match odds are Grimsby 2-1, City 7-5, and the draw is 9-4. Last time the teams met, Grimsby won 9-8 on penalties after 1-1 draw in the Carabao Cup first round. Right, so Miss Callie, what's your thoughts on the Grimsby game?
Well, I'm hoping we go there and absolutely annihilate them, because we need revenge, don't we? I'm hoping he puts Poynton on, not leave Poynton on the bench. Get Poynton on the game to start the game. Let him run riot, and then maybe put, do you know what I mean? Then when he's knackered himself out, bring one of the other players on. I just think we need Poynton in the team from the scratch. And I don't think he's worth sitting on the sub bench for all that time. But yeah, I think we're going to give him a good go tomorrow, actually.
And Tony?
I pretty much agree with what Callie said there. Poynton needs to start. I'm like I say, I'm not Smallwood's biggest fan. I don't think he should be in team. But I'd like to see this lad from Fulham get a start as well with his eye, because I think he's a lot more mobile than what Cook is. And I'd like to see what's the name giving a start. I forgot his name now.
Shepherd?
No. Come on. They shipped him out on loan last season to Swindon.
Jake Young?
Oh, Jake Young.
That's it, yeah. I'd love to see him be given a start. Because I don't know what's going on with that club with him. And I feel sorry for the kid. Unless his Graham Alexander's another Mark Hughes. Just don't want to play him.
Didn't he score when he got brought on last time, Tony? I'm sure he did. Was that at Grimsby? Did he score at Grimsby or another game?
Can't remember.
He came on
He
as
scored a penalty, didn't he? He scored in penalties.
Did he? Right.
But I just think, is Alexander going down the same route as Mark Hughes? I'm not Alexander's biggest fan, I'll be honest with you now. I really are, and I agree with what Lee said. The back three. I'm still not 100% sure about this Burn. I really are. I wish we could have kept Tompkinson from Norwich, because I think we'd have looked a lot more solid. But I'm hoping for 3 points. I think it'd be tough, because Grimsby are no mugs. It's always a bit of a difficult ground to go to when we've been in past. I know we've won there at past, but if you go on cup match, we totally annihilated them, but we didn't get what we wanted. So I think it'd be tough. I think it will be tough tomorrow.
So before we go to Diane, I hope people can still hear me because I'm having technical issues galore. Dan says the same team from me apart from Sanderson in for Kev. Young doesn't want to be here. So Miss Diane, you should be able to hear me still.
I can hear you. Why do you always come to me when I'm eating?
I don't know.
I'm always
You'll
eating.
be eating.
Always eating something. Always someone got in your grab, haven't you? Right. So, what's your thoughts on the Grimsby game, Diane?
Don't make me laugh. I don't know. Like I say, people are saying I'd like to see Sanderson start, because I've got him in my fan hub 11 to start tomorrow. Could do with Bobby on. Smallwood, he had a good game last week, but then is he going to have another good game this week? I don't know. But I think we might go to Grimsby and win. And if you saw the TNA article, their manager says we've got the strongest team in the division as well. So I don't know. It's one of them things, but I'd like to see Sanderson and I'd like to see Bobby on the pitch to start off with, and give some of the other guys a chance.
What about yourself, Lee? Your thoughts on the Grimsby game?
I just think it's half time. We need a strong second half. We need Poynton on that pitch. Without a doubt. He needs to start. He's got goals galore in him. Why he's sat on bench warming seat, I've no idea. He needs to be playing. Simple as. We need to go there. We need to take 3 points. Take the game by its scruff at neck. And just ram it down them. Come on, City.
So what's your score predictions for the Grimsby game? I think it's going to be 2-0 City. What about yourself, Callie?
I think we're going to have a good game tomorrow. I think it's going to be 3-0.
Tony?
I'll go one better. I think we'll totally annihilate them, and I think it'll be 4-0.
Diane?
Oh, I don't know. After getting last week's right, I'm feeling under pressure, you know what I mean? I'm going to say 3-1 again.
Okay. And Lee?
Well, I think Steve Martin, the referee, We're better off in Roxanne. What a good film, that. The game, I'm going to split the difference and go 3-0 Bradford.
So we've had Dan on YouTube, Grimsby are garbage, definitely, and then we've had Darren on Facebook saying 3-0 City. So it's a bit of a 2-for-1 podcast today. So we're just going to quickly dive in to the Newcastle under-21s game. So does anyone think we're going to beat beat Newcastle on Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think we'll beat the under-21s.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
too.
Okay, so what score do you think it's going to be for the under-21s game, Callie?
I'm going 2-1. 2-1 to Bradford.
Tony?
2-0.
And Diane, if you get these two results right, I'm definitely going to come and get lottery numbers off you.
I'm going to say 1-1 penalties, because we go to penalties. So there you go.
And last but not least, DJ Lee.
I'm going to go 2-1.
Okay.
And it'll be a tough game. It'll be tougher than we think.
I think we're going to...
Yeah.
So what do you say, sorry, Lee?
Say Newcastle are up there, aren't they? They've got some class quality players coming through. But I think we'll do them 2-1.
Okay. I think we're going to probably win it, I don't know. I got 2-0 or something like that. Right, now the boring part is over and done with. Everyone's here now for the transfer news. So for people who are just joining, we have had a couple of players go in Alex Gilead, who's joined Shrewsbury, and we've had Kevin McDonald's contract terminated by mutual consent. And also coming in, we've had, I think his name's Cheek Diabetes, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And the joke on social media, is it type 1 or is it type 2? Right, so starting off with Callie, what's your thoughts on Gilead just leaving off to Shrewsbury?
I really liked Gilead. I thought he run ragged. He run his feet off every single game. I always put 100% in. I rate Gilead. I'm quite sad he's gone, actually. The new guy, I don't really know him. I'm just going to call him Cheek because I can't pronounce his last name either. I don't really know him, so I can't really comment on him. But do we really need another defender? I don't think we do. But anyway, yeah, that's my thoughts.
And Tony, what's your thoughts on Mr. Gilead leaving City?
I'm a bit gutted for him actually, because he has been a good servant. But I just don't think that he fit into Alexander's plans. I'd have him in. I'd have had him in the starting 11 over. Can't pronounce his name. Savic, whatever they call him.
Sasic.
Because Sasic, I don't think he's hit the ground running. I haven't been him. I mean, you obviously said that I wasn't there last week. He looked leggy against MK Dons. But like I say, for Gilead, I'm disappointed for lad. But he's gone up another level. So obviously Shrewsbury has seen something in him. So good luck to the guy.
And Miss Diane?
Yep, I'm gutted Gilly's gone as well. Because I thought he was one of our future captains. If we'd have got rid of that number 6, I thought he'd been a good captain. But yeah, I am gutted he's gone, and good luck to him at Shrewsbury.
And before we go to Lee, we've had Darren on Facebook. Good move for Gilly, but disappointed to see him go. And then we've had Dan. Shame about Gilly. Good team player. And Lee, what's your thoughts on Gilly?
The ultimate professional. I'm gutted that he's gone. Class. Wherever they put him, he does the job. And not a job, not workmanlike. He does any job you want to put him in. Quality. And you can't do without that kind of quality in your team. We'll miss him, and I wish him all the best.
Okay. And Callie, what's your thoughts on Kevin McDonald's contract being terminated by mutual consent?
Yeah, again, he wasn't really appearing in any kind of team sheet, was he, at the minute? So I'm gutted for him. I thought when he took over as caretaker manager, he did an amazing job. He kept things going for us, kept us afloat. We won a few games under him, so I wish him all the best. But he didn't really have a place, did he? He did well in that cup run we had when we played Derby last season. Apart from that, he's not really what somebody said earlier. He's not really featuring in Graham's new squad, so which is sad, really. But yeah, I wish him all the best and thank him for all he did for us.
And Tony?
I'm surprised really that he's let him go, or with, like say, mutual consent, because he had the experience and he was the type of player that could have brought Bobby on. But I think also with that many players in midfield, you know, you're not going to keep everybody happy, and you know that we have got a fairly biggish squad. And I think McDonald's realised that and thought, you know, I'm not going to get anywhere here anymore. So I wish him all the best. But when he did play, you could tell the experience on him. But obviously, Alexander's not looking down that route. And like I say, I'm not Alexander's biggest fan. He knows what he needs. As a manager, we can all be managers and we can all say this should be playing, that should be playing. But good luck to that lad, whatever his next venture is. But like I say, I agree with Diane that number 6 could do with going and all.
You never know what will happen with it in the next couple of hours. Diane, what about yourself? What's your thoughts on Kevin McDonald?
It's alright, I'll just say that I've just had a like by Megan Gilliard by saying that Gilly's going to be missed. Never mind that. Hey, you know how it is. He's going to be another one that we missed. When Mark Hughes went and he took over as the interim caretaker manager, he was good. And like we say, when he came on, he was a strong player and everything. He's another one that's going to be missed. Like I said to you earlier, just a pity we didn't keep him on as a player coach. It'd have been brilliant in that role to help the young ones through.
Yeah. And Lee, what about yourself?
I think we will miss him. He's bags of class, bags of skill, bags of experience. Just the player, as has been mentioned already, Tony, to bring someone like Poynton on. We'll miss him. And again, good luck to him. I just think that his age and his illness that he's got is probably the thing that's made it difficult for anyone to pick him. Alexander, I don't think he could pick his nose sometimes.
Okay, and what's your thoughts on the new centre-back, or whatever position he plays, that cheek diabetes? Callie?
Let's just call him Cheek. Can you imagine what chants they're going to be about him and him going around the ground?
Yeah, Lee, so your thoughts on the new signing?
A centre-half, no matter how good he is, it's a left-back we need, and I don't know why Alexander can't see that. But I've said that all the time, so... But if he's here, welcome. Hope he does well. For all I know, 6'1", he might play left back, I don't know. Don't know if he's left-footed, right-footed, no-footed, as most defenders usually are. Let's just hope he adds to the team.
And last but not least, what's everybody's thoughts on Mr. Young? He's been rumoured to go to every man, dog, city team up the world, around the country. Let's see if he's been linked with Stevenage, I think Crawley, Derby, and other teams. Let's see if he's been having medicals left, right, and centre. Let me know. I hope someone's paying his petrol bill. Right, Callie, what about yourself? What's your thoughts on Jake Young?
I don't think he wants to play for us. I didn't want to play for us when he came back from Swindon. And then there were all that thing about him being injured, weren't there, for all that time, and then he just didn't play for the rest of that season. If he don't want to be here, just let him go. If he's not going to put 100% on the pitch and feel proud to wear that Bradford shirt, I don't want him there. Simple as. If he don't want to play, let him go.
Tony?
My personal opinion is why don't the club just be honest and tell the supporters who've got a right to know what is going on with him? Because it just seems to be the same scenario with under Mark Hughes. Why don't the club just grow a pair and say, right, this is the situation with him? Because while he's still there, everybody's wanting to know why is he not playing. If he's had a fallout with Alexander, why don't Alexander come out and say, right, this is the situation? Because like I just said, as a supporter of the club, we've a right to know.
Yeah.
Didn't Rupp say in his speechy thing that he did not so long back that they were going to communicate with the fans a lot more as well? They are a little bit, aren't they? But not so much players.
Yeah, but with players, Callie, it's like a confidential thing, innit? It's like, I don't know, say we go for Johnny Williams, for example, and obviously Gillingham find out about it. Obviously, he'll take him out of a hotel room, won't they? So I understand with transfers and stuff, keeping it hush-hush, but with Young, nobody knows what's happening. He might want to stay, but Alexander might not like him, so Alexander might be trying to get him out of the door. You never know.
Like Tony said, they should be saying, look, this is the situation. Do you know what I mean? They shouldn't keep it all hush-hush. I don't agree with that.
And
I think on one thing, I think he must be on his way out because they brought this lad in from Wigan, haven't they? Now, is he going to be the replacement for Young? Are they hoping Young's going to go?
I think he's a midfielder, isn't he, who we've brought in, attacking midfielder.
Well, yeah, but I mean, the more players you bring in round about that position, does that mean then that he's showing Young doors as if to say, well, you can go if you want, or is he waiting for him to say, right, I want my contract to be terminated by mutual consent, then I could go get my own deal? That's what I'm saying. The club should be up, giving telling the supporters what they want to know instead of it just all being hush-hush.
Do we know if Young's got any clauses to keep him, or are we going to have to pay him a fortune if he does go?
God knows.
Do we know?
No idea.
No, I don't either.
So, Diane, what about yourself? What's your thoughts on Jake Young?
Oh, I've no idea because it's like one of these Fleetwood. We accepted the Fleetwood offer last week, but he probably turned down the contract terms. He probably wasn't going to get them pastries in that bakery that my dad told me about. Never mind that. I don't know. He's one of them things. Are we going to be paying him to sit in the corporate boxes, warming a seat, or is he going to sit on the bench? But like everybody says, we just need the club needs to tell us what's going on about him. So are they going to let him go? Are they going to release him on mutual consent like they've just done with Kevin MacDonald? Or are we going to hold out? And then this saga's going to continue when January transfer window starts up if he stays at the club.
And before we go to Lee, we've had a TikTok coming from, I've got two TikToks from Big Al. It's the player's bad attitude. Why no one paid to get him once he wants so much money. Leave him to rock train on his own. It's all down to money. And then apparently Stevenage want him. Lee, what's your thoughts?
I don't know who's holding who to ransom with this one. It's just one of those things that's gone on, and it looks like now, going through to January window, we're going to be held to ransom again. Is he that fragile as a person that he can't get his head around people being interested in him? Has he got mental issues? I don't know. Don't know what to think about him.
Okay. And before we move on to something else, just need to quickly get the weather over and done with for Grimsby tomorrow. So the sun will rise at 9 minutes past 6 tomorrow and will set at 7:51 p.m. It's going to be nice and sunny, possibly it's going to be 10 to 17 degrees in Grimsby, so you need to take your coats with you, and that's the weather forecast. Right, moving on to anyone about a shout about or vent about anything. Start off with Callie.
Just going on a little bit more about Young. When I went to Austria, and we met all players on pitch, you were obviously there, and he was very nice to talk to and chatty, and and he seemed to want to be there. So I really don't get the whole situation. It's really baffling what's going on. But he did seem a really nice lad to talk to while we were in Austria. He was interacting with all fans. Do you know what I mean? There's something not quite right going on there at all. Just wanted to say that.
Tony, do you want to chat about, vent about anything?
I just wish club would just be more open with supporters regarding what's going on with him. Or is it a case of, because of what he did at Swindon when he went last season, is everybody expecting him to just walk straight back at team and be scoring for fun? But I just wish the club would just be more open and just tell us, because we've a right to know. End of the day, we're paying his wages.
So just before we go to Diane, because probably she's eating, but we'll let you off a minute. So Dan's took the money the other season from Carlisle, and then Enzo has put Fleetwood have got Fleetwood have got Harriet, so possibly he might turn up with him there. And then Andy on Facebook, I can't understand why Swindon doesn't want Jake Young. And what's that there? What more do you want the club to say? Right, Diane, what's your... Cal, have you got your hand up, love?
Yeah, just a quick question for you all. What's happened to the young lad? Is it Ibbotson?
Oh, Harry Ibbotson.
Yeah, what's happened to him? Because he was looking really promising.
He's too young, Callie, at the moment, I think.
Is he?
I'd say so.
Because I'd be tempted to get him on subs bench at some point and just see what he can do.
Yeah.
That's trouble, we don't.
No, we don't take that risk, do we?
No.
But, and that's why we're going to miss McDonald, because he could be there as a bit of experience and let the other young players come on. Do you know what I mean? I think we'd have a really good team if we had a bit of everything going on like that.
Correct.
Yeah.
So, Diane, what's your thoughts? Have you got anything you want to chat about, vent about anything?
No, but Callie and Georgia both know me very well after last weekend's FaceTime from Sam Walker. Sorry, I just thought I'd get that out there. Callie
But you should change your tune, haven't you?
Well, Sam!
No, Big Harry's back next week.
Yeah, well, that's next week's conversation.
And Lee, have you got anything you want to chat about, vent about anything?
Yeah, I think people should leave Smallwood alone at the moment. He's doing the job he were brought in for. He's a ball winner. He's not silky skills. I've said it 1,000 times. He's a ball winner. He needs players around him he can give the ball to. Jake Young would be one of those typical, because he came as a midfielder, didn't he, attacking mid, so... He's having a good season this season so far.
Do you know what he is? I'm normally a hater of Smallwood, but he's had a good start to the season. Apart from that penalty miss, I think he's had a good season so far. I agree, Lee.
Anyone can miss a penalty.
And Tony, Enzo has agreed with you what you've just said there. Right, so moving on to everyone's other favourite feature, what's on your plate? Callie, what are you having for your tea?
I'm having a pizza tonight. I'm having a takeaway tonight.
Any kind of pizza, or are you just having a blank pizza?
I'm going to have pepperoni feast and garlic bread and probably ice cream to follow.
Are you having a stuffed crust, or are you having them chili cheesy bites things?
Yeah, like a bit of stuffed crust.
Oh,
Ooh, okay. And Tony?
I don't know yet. I can't decide what I want. I really can't decide.
Are you
Normally fish and chips.
Are you going tomorrow, Tony?
No, I'm going on holiday a week on Tuesday.
Oh, fair enough.
And also I've got I would have been going, but I've got a good friend of my late mum's, she's 70 tomorrow, she's invited me to a party, so I won't get back in time, so...
Oh, fair dues.
I'm going next Saturday against Carlisle.
Oh, I shall see you at the Carlisle game then.
That'll be a bit tasty.
Yeah, it will. I think there's going to be... that's probably another conversation for next week, isn't it? But
Yeah.
be a bit, absolutely.
And
Especially
they've
on
sold
Manningham
about
Lane.
1,300 tickets or something so far.
Yeah.
1,400 approaching.
I think you're right there, Lee. Not so far off.
Do you think they'll put them in the Midland Star? I mean, I know last time we played them at home, it was a playoff game, wasn't it?
They've given them the two. They've given the 2 blocks in Midland Road, and if they sell them, they're getting TL Dallas.
Yeah, because if they put them in Midland Road, all them people that are sat in B block will all go to the other side. No, not Shora.
No, they've only got the 2 blocks that we normally give it away fans so far.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
And I have currently got a Daddy Longlegs, squished about 10 minutes ago.
What, on your plate?
No, he's crawling across my bed at the minute.
Oh.
I crushed it earlier and
with
he's walking across bed. Diane, what's your thought? What's on your plate, Diane?
It was burger and curly fries.
Original.
Check them fries.
Yeah,
if any of them's got legs, it's
it was
not
like
a fry.
Shut up, it was curly fries. It was like either the Louisiana or Tennessee burger that my dad got me last week. It was one or other. I don't know, but that's all I fancy today.
And Lee, what about yourself?
Well, I just had a fish and a cake from White Fisheries, and they were the best cakes you'll ever get in Bradford at minute.
In Whiteley?
Yeah. From
You live in Wyke?
No, I live in Byler. Just Eat. Just Eat.
Oh,
it's
right,
wonderful. I love Just Eat.
Right, and on that note, right, we'll say thank you everybody for coming along today. Thanks to Callie, Tony, Diane and Lee. If you like what you're hearing, get you sent over to Bradford City Chickens on the Loose on all podcast services, YouTube, Facebook. You know what to do. Search me on Facebook, you'll find it. Also, we've got a small Facebook page, Bradford City Up the Chickens on Facebook, where we'll do Super 6 every season and Golden Goal every week, every game we play. So thanks for coming along today, wherever you are in the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Come on, City. Well, it's Battle of the Grimsby tomorrow.